all about the male orgasm. Men write a lot and often about erection and potency, but almost never about the final result. There are several main questions about orgasm in the strong half of humanity. Orgasm and ejaculation are the same thing. A man feels an orgasm during ejaculation. Orgasm can be violent and emotionally colored. It can be completely dull. The last case can be conditionally called ejaculation without orgasm. But the reverse situation, orgasm without ejaculation, is quite difficult to imagine. How many orgasms in a row can be considered the norm? Stories that someone finished and immediately started again are mostly bluffs. At a young age, up to 25 years, a 3-minute break between acts is enough for a man who is deeply in love. With age, this interval increases. With stable sexual relations, people are usually satisfied with one orgasm. With a frequent change of partners, you want to get the maximum, then the norm is 2-3 ejaculations in a row. What is accelerated ejaculation? In modern sexology, there is no such concept at all. There is a concept of disharmony in a couple. By and large, it doesn't matter whether a man comes in 10 seconds or 40 minutes. The main thing is that both partners get pleasure. Accelerated ejaculation is most often a psychological problem. Many of accelerators are treated simply by talking. Male orgasm is as dependent on posture as female orgasm. The same in the same sense, but not in the same way. A woman, having changed her position, will get different sensations. Other points of her body will be stimulated, and this is what affects the orgasm. For a man, it is more important to change the perspective from which he sees his partner. What determines the intensity of ejaculation? Sometimes the sperm simply shoots, and sometimes it floats sluggishly. As a rule, the first portion is fired. After the second and subsequent acts, the sperm will simply flow out. A good thrust indicates a good work of the reproductive system. What is the threat of a prolonged absence of ejaculation? Prostatitis and other inflammatory phenomena are in most cases the consequences of stagnation. The combination of chastity with a sedentary lifestyle is generally dangerous for the pelvic organs. After all, if life does not work out, then masturbation can act as substitute therapy. Does a man's food affect the taste of his semen? Sweets and fruits make it more delicious. Garlic greatly spoils the taste and smell of the seminal fluid. Inflammatory diseases of the genital organs can make semen bitter or disgustingly fresh. Men and women experience orgasm differently, and in order to better understand a man in bed, you need to understand a little about the features of his pleasure. We offer you 5 interesting facts about how they climax. Rapid ejaculation, which women sometimes think is selfishness of their partner, can be a psychological rather than a physiological problem for a man. The hasty ejaculation, of course, is possible as a result of prolonged abstinence from sex, but it also occurs as a result of feeling discomfort at the level of feelings. Achieving orgasm not only in women, but also in men is connected with the correct choice of posture, only in the case of the opposite sex. The visual image becomes an important factor, which helps to get maximum pleasure. Looking at a woman who looks seductive in different positions plays not the last role. So now think about whether you should turn off the light before intimate contact. A full-fledged orgasm occurs in men who did not attack with greed for food the day before. As it turned out, eating a meal with several types of dishes can reduce the blood flow to the genitals, which will affect the quality of the erection. It's just that the male body will be busy with the process of digesting food, and there will be no energy for excitement. During a male orgasm, mental capacity is practically blocked. Therefore, accompanying passionate sex with conversation is not a good idea, but moans and your personal phrases for excitement are quite welcome. It is quite difficult for men to have several orgasms in a row, even if the pleasant intimate process will continue. The body needs a so-called break to recharge the battery, and here, everything depends on the physiological characteristics of your partner. Someone needs to rest for 15 to 20 minutes, someone an hour, and older men may even need a whole day. See less.